know about you, but all of this talk about Akara is unsettling. I'm going to ask around about ways to get off the island, since I'm almost certain we're not going to want to stay. We'll have to secure another vessel, but from the looks of the village, they don't often venture past the reef. In the meantime, I'll ask you to scour the beaches for survivors of our wreck. I fear that we may be all that's left of the calamity. Such a possibility has left me agitated. I try not to worry. Anxiety doesn't agree with me. I throw up. I did not see my bosun Thora among the dead, or his wife Asa. There's a chance they have evaded death's grip and still count among the living. Mark my words, if even one of them survives, I will fight to the Earth's edge to find them. That's the spirit! I knew taking you on board was the right idea. That fortune teller didn't know what she was talking about. I will stay here and speak to Alder about a boat, and I'll have them send men to fetch Tari from the sandbar. I'll have dead Kel's head if it's the last thing I do. What was left of the ship drifted towards a cove past the eastern cliffs. I'd search there first, and I'd hurry. Don't let your guard down.
So, I'm not the only one who walked out of that mess. I figured you for a sturdy one, but surviving that wreck, that's fate. We shouldn't waste a moment. My wife, my Asa, she still lives, but they took her. I've never seen anything like it. Scavengers. They look like fair Gorta, but not like any I've ever seen. No, it was just us. Asmir, Kelly, Free, Edric, Udin. They're all gone. All dead. They were good people. Proud. Not the bedraggled bunch many mistook them for. It's a shame. Thank you. I won't forget this, truly. I will make way inland. If there are others on this island, I will find them, and I will send them. My heart goes with you. Get her back! Oh.
Sailor, are you? Sailors pitch when they walk dry ground, list like drunkards at a wake. No, you're not one of them. So who are you? Ha! What did you know? I killed my first scav in this very fasting. I don't need protection. Not yours. Not my father's. Not Akara's. Keep telling our people that the offering only makes us slaves, makes us weak. But do they listen? No. They've been trained not to. Yes, so I gathered. The scavs aren't partial to intruders, especially ones they can eat. I'll join you if you don't mind. I know these tunnels better than anyone. Lead on. I'll watch your back. It's tough to tell in these old tunnels, but if your friend was dragged in here by scavs, then she'll be at the very bottom. Never quite fit in with the rest of us in the village. Didn't do his part, carry his load. Apparently he's got other plans. I don't know why my father put up with him. Keep the village of Cape Solace in wild game, for when the sea is stingy with its yield. I also scour the forests and cliffs for plants for our village alchemists. However, most people on Gallows End only know me as Alder's daughter. Till I escape this place, I'll never be anything more than that. I was born and raised on this island. I know many of its secrets. At least those it's willing to share with me. While I feel at home on Gallows End, I want nothing more than to leave it. Between Akara, Dead Kell, and my father, there's no room left for the rest of us. Many years ago, this island belonged to the Dread Pirate. It was his lair, a place where the justice of the Alfar held no sway. But time passed, as it always does. His influence here has waned. He wouldn't let it keep you from slumber. He's a tyrant, nothing more. We're captives here so long as Akara guides us. All my life I've heard of his benevolence, his protection. What's he protecting me from? I'll tell you. Freedom. A whole world awaits us beyond these shores. A world I'll never discover. Take the lead.
Cycle the First, the Arathi. Greetings, dear Netta. If I view this record as a personal correspondence, it makes the distance bearable, keeps the fear at bay. You know how expeditionary travel vexes me. I shall begin. I was not certain what to expect following my disembarkation upon this grim isle. After initial investigation, there appears to be a significant Arathi presence, one that predates any other signs of organized life on the island. It is a curious thing. Why would such beings descend to this wounded realm? Whatever beckoned to them, its call must have been incredibly powerful. More research is needed. Be well, dear Netta. I miss you.
You've come. They came as soon as the hull went under. The cargo, the survivors, the sails. Everything stripped like flesh from a bone. I didn't think I'd live to see the morning. Not with Dead Kell here. Everyone has heard about this place, but few have ever actually laid eyes on it. It's beautiful, really, but most dangerous things are. I never believed in him. Not until his minions blasted a gaping hole in our hull that sent us straight to the bottom. He'll get his. You just wait. I've sailed with Captain Bratigan since the beginning. My husband and I hired her to ferry us across the Forian Strait to Odessa. After the wreck, we floated in the open sea for a whole week without food. That kind of experience creates lasting bonds. I'm going to see if there's anyone else on this island. There are too many structures for it to be deserted. Don't be foolish.
And what is this? Tell me, stranger, what brings you down these dank passages? Salvage? Riches? The allure of a most magnificent death? If you must die, it should be at the hands of a monster like me. My victims are almost as infamous as I am. I have touched the hand of death and been chosen. So it is with all great men. We transcend mortality. But you wouldn't know of such things, would you? Death will not have me. Not until I am satisfied. And I am not satisfied. Oh no, I still hunger. Oh, others have tried. Many of them. Hundreds. I draped my ship in their failure. Why do you think I left the gallows on the beach? You've been warned. All of you. Besides, you will find it difficult to kill that which is already dead. But I look forward to seeing you try. Until then, enjoy my island.
Listen to Deadkel, stranger. Find a ship, find a captain, and sail far, far away from Gallows End. I'll see that your friend gets to the village. After that, I'm going to do some exploring. There was another crash not soon after yours, a ship that ran aground up north. I was planning to follow the survivors inland, but there also might be something of value in their wreckage. Call him a close relation, but I've seen him from time to time. He doesn't show his ghastly face around Cape Solace that often. I guess even he's got an interest in good salvage. I can't be sure of what happened until I see for myself. But it was a large ship, a merchant galley, or perhaps even an old naval vessel. It was big, though, and it rode low in the water, loaded down with cargo, or with men, or with both. Good idea. You never can tell if these castaways are going to be friendly or just plain mad. Look at you. Perhaps I'll see you back at Cape Solace. Till then, try to stay out of trouble. We'll meet again.
Look at you! I could just gobble you up, but it's in my contract with the Navy that I do no such thing. You found the Ardings alive and well, if not a bit soggy. Well done. I had a feeling you'd be full of surprises. I've been here searching for a means of escape, but everyone is so preoccupied with their precious scion that they hardly give me a glance. No, they didn't. Alder believed he passed not long after we left him, and that he was swept out to sea. He was a good first mate, Tari. I'll miss the silent little scallywag. We did try to save him, but the winds of fortune don't always blow in our favour. You met him, did you? Tell me, what did the villain have to say for himself? Did he have the hanged men with him? Bloodgrin, the Whispering Witch, the Baronet? She wields a powerful staff, and she likes to whisper into the ears of her victims before they die. No one knows what she says. She's also said to be Dead Kel's lover. Gross. He's a fancy one, more concerned with his silks and swagger than with taking a life. As Mother always said, manners will get you everywhere, and I mean everywhere. True, and I think I know how. Alder spoke of an old castaway, a man named Key, who has been on this island longer than anyone. Perhaps he's lived long enough to know our pirate friend. If nothing else, it's a good place to start. Alder will know where to find this Key fellow. If we're lucky, he'll be normal, not like the rest of these twisted eels. I'm not counting on it. I'll be right here.
Sorry about your friend, Tari. His loss was unfortunate. But in my time, I've learned that everything occurs according to Akara's plan. We in the village are preparing for the offering ceremony to receive our new scion. Only then will you truly understand. Captain Bratigan explained that you plan to bring Dead Kel to justice. I understand your reasons, but the quest is folly. Still, I wish you success. So I will point you in the direction of a man named Key. He is the oldest castaway on Gallows End. He will have answers. Before you speak with him, I must ask you a favor. Your journey will take you past Soul Deep Fasting, where my wife Bridget prepares for the offering. Take her this amulet. She will want it. All scions wear it during the ceremony. It is just down the beach to the west. You will know it by the watchers standing guard out front. Do not provoke them.
May Akara be with you.
Sailor.
It wasn't easy, but I followed that landing party inland. Nobody carrying that much cargo is here by accident. There's a storm brewing. You'll be happy to know that I took a prisoner. That dainty fellow over there. He says he's harmless, but I'm not so sure. I had a chance to scout a bit closer and caught sight of another ship. One that's still intact just offshore. If I were crazier, I'd steal it and make for open sea. Mostly, I just want to go after their leader. If his people are here for blood, we'll know soon enough. I must say, they resembled a war party more than a ship's crew. I counted warriors, and even a few scholars among them. It's not uncommon for outsiders to come to Gallows End seeking Akara's power and the island's magic. I just haven't witnessed it in many years. I was hoping you'd see things my way. The people in Cape Solace always lay their fates down at the feet of others. Whether it's Akara, Dead Kell, or even my father. I will no longer stand by and do nothing. I will go and I will find the one behind this invasion. He will answer to me. Goodbye.
What is it you seek? The new Scion must not be disturbed. Her meditations are of great importance to the offering ceremony. Without the proper preparation, she won't withstand the power that comes with Akara's blessing. It will destroy her. Soon, that name will mean nothing. She will be the Scion, Akara's chosen one, and the vessel for his power. I will give her the amulet once she breaks from her meditation. You must leave now. That is not a suggestion. It is how a mere man or woman becomes the hand of a god. The successor to the Scion is chosen months ahead of the ceremony, so she can reflect on the importance of her duties. When the offering occurs, Akara passes his blessing to the Chosen One, who then becomes the Scion. It is beautiful. She embodies Akara's power and represents his good influence here on Earth. Many wish to be the Scion, but ultimately one is chosen. She must be strong enough to contain Akara's blessing, for it would consume lesser beings. It was once a Diverga passage, but after they abandoned this island, it was occupied by the first villagers of Cape Solace. The first Scion resided here, behind these warm, protective walls. Now all Scions undergo their preparations here, safe and under our watchful gaze. We are the Watchers. From birth, we are removed from the village and immersed in training. Our gifts come from Akara himself. We are his eyes on Gallows End, his protective hand around the Scion and her people. He is the reason all of us on Gallows End enjoy peaceful lives, full of grace and enlightenment. He is just, and that is more than we deserve. That is not your concern. She is safe. Nothing will happen to the Scion under the gaze of the Watchers. Farewell.
another one, eh? Well, Akara just keeps drawing them in. Fish trapped in his widening net. What is it you want, Castaway? The simplest answer to your problems lies beyond those cliffs there. One swift drop, and then peace. Priest, eh? How is it that most pawns aren't even aware of the game? Every few years, Alder sends me a hopeless spirit, praying I can provide a Fate Weaver's wisdom. But I have no hope to give. I have nothing. Dead Kell has seen to that. Look around you. We are damned. Where is he? Everywhere, you fool. Everywhere. Try to leave this island, Dead Kell is there. Try to hide in the fastings, Dead Kell is there. You're better off hiding from your own shadow. Ha! Spoken like one who just crawled from the wreckage. You have no idea of the forces that conspire against us. Dead Kell is no mere man, no, no, no. He is touched by Akara. As long as his ship, Requiem, remains harbored here on Gallows End, none of us are free. Get me that ship, and perhaps I will tell you what you wish to know. Perhaps. It is said that Dead Kell is the only mortal to have ever laid eyes upon Akara, to have spoken with him as an equal. Not even the Scion has been so close, and she is linked to Akara through magic. Now you know why Dead Kell remains a threat long after he was supposedly killed by the Alpha. He is not a natural thing. His life is both blessing and curse. It is called the Requiem. Years ago, the vessel belonged to Dead Kell's lover, the Whispering Witch. But when his own flagship, the Stormbringer, was sunk off the coast, he needed a replacement. As far as I know, it is the only seaworthy ship on all of Gallows End. And what a prize it would be to possess. Then you will succeed where all others have failed. You will not secure the Requiem, because you will die long before you even lay eyes upon it. Fate cannot be changed. It's a tragedy, because I would have told you everything. Dead Kell and his hanged men keep the ship in the Dark Harbor, their private port northwest of here. Don't underestimate the witch. I am a Fate Weaver, but she has powers beyond even my understanding. I stand by, watching as the threads of fate weave themselves into irreversible patterns. But not the witch. She plays those threads like a harp. Her power is in her ability to stay between our world and the world where destinies are forged. She hides there, between fate and possibility. You know as well as I do that Akara does not exist. His magic is merely illusion. His will, coincidence. Do not fall prey to the words of the passionate. You will thank me for it. A good man, but woefully misguided. Alder wants to believe in something good, to know that his sentence here was not a punishment for his past. But no good man would ever end up on Gallows End. Don't let anyone tell you that Akara rules this island. Such a claim is fallacy. The pirate is the only one on Gallows End with any authority. He will reclaim what is his in the end. You will see. There is no escape from this island. You will come to learn that in time. Fate binds us to its beaches, and only the setting sun ever truly escapes. But even then, it's only for a few hours. Oh, I know of them. Not to say that I agree with the practice, because I do not. But they are hard people to miss on this island. The Scion is Akara's greatest triumph. Mortals are trusting. They will follow a god if one of their own tells them to. It is the height of idiocy. Even for fools, the villagers of Cape Solace find new and impressive ways to surmount their own stupidity. Every life given to Akara is a life lost. Odd creatures, those Watchers. Avoid them. You'll thank me later. I have been on this cursed island for more than a lifetime. Longer than any man should rightfully have to wait for death. But that is my fate, you see. To wait. I meant to remain here until my true purpose presented itself. But long have I been searching. And now my only desire is for escape. In any form. Return, if you need my sight.
So, you escaped the cove, did you? I assume that Rast survived too. She's luckier than most, even if she's too daft to realize it. You're strong. Perhaps even tough enough to help me steal the Requiem. I need someone with muscle to help me smash those gears. I was hoping to sneak into Dark Harbor and secure the Requiem. Once my mission is finished, I'll need a way to get back off this cursed island. But one cannot sail the ship without first opening the harbor wall, a vast mechanism of locks and gears. Why do you think everyone in Rathia considers Rast Bratigan a travesty? She's far too trusting to be a sailor. However, she did get me back to Gallows End, and for that I am thankful. And she was kind. Far too kind. Now that I'm home again, I will have my revenge. I will kill the Scion as she meant to kill me. Simple. She killed my mother. Not with her own two hands, no, but with her treachery. They were close, Pima and my mum, like sisters. All that changed when the village chose their next scion. Not even friendship can weather the jealousy of power. Pima lied to Alda, and she had my mother marked as a thief and a harlot. This island was our whole lives, and suddenly we were no longer welcome. We were set out to sea alone, without food or water, at the mercy of the Frostbreak. No, she never became the Scion. She was chosen. The honor lasted but a day. Those few hours were my mother's happiest. For once in her long, hard Scrabble life, she'd been special. She died with a smile on her pretty face. I was adrift for weeks until the Diverga found me, and I was sold into slavery. Even then, so long ago, I knew I wouldn't be satisfied with anything but revenge. You would do that for me? Why? Before she died, my mother made me promise not to go after Pima. Perhaps you are here to make sure I stay true to my word. Fine. I will not kill the Scion, but justice must still be done. She resides in the north, where she prepares her final departure. But beware her honor guard, the Watchers. They are powerful. The Scion will be preparing to depart the island, to make way for her replacement. She will leave from the beach on the north of the island. I was born on this island, raised to believe that the outside world held nothing for me. It was all lies. For my mother.
My suggestion to steal the ship was made in jest. I never expected this. My own fate has always kept me trapped on Gallows End. I never dared to dream of escape. But you possess a quality, something I have never seen before. You did as you promised. Now I must do in kind. What do you wish to know? He wanted to embrace death. He was ready. His peace was made. But Akara, in his incredible ignorance, saved Dead Kell from the Eternal Black. I don't know what the pirate wants, but I understand his rage. If you had asked me such a question not but 1 day ago, I would have said yes, without a shadow of a doubt. But things have changed. Call it fate, call it destiny, call it the will of blasted Akara. An event is coming, and I wish to be a witness. I will stay. For now. The Fallen One is not a surface dweller. He died once, and ever since he's preferred to stay beneath the ground. Akara Tor is his lair. Despite their history, Dead Kell and the great Akara are still connected. Where you find one, you will find the other. Yes, which is rare on this island of scavengers and fanatics. I trust you, even though many years of hardship has taught me to do otherwise. I will confide in you, because despite my wish to leave this place, I have no desire to hurt the stranded souls that wish to stay. There is a spy in Cape Solace, one who is not as they appear. One who plans to disrupt the offering. Akara. Our island god may be a devil and a manipulator, but he remains powerful. That is what this is all about. Dead Kell was formed by Akara's own hand. The moment he was created, his true evil was apparent. The great Akara turned his back on Kell. Ever since then, the dreaded pirate has plotted to receive the blessing denied him, but without success. I know you will. I have not seen it in the cards, but you are beginning to give me faith in the impossible. Go to the new scion, Alder's wife, Bridget, and protect her from this threat. Take these potions. They will help you track the spy. Be careful. Not everyone is Dead Kell. Not everyone can defeat death. The Requiem is ours. Now we must sail her to Cape Solace and give others the opportunity to join us. Hurry to Cape Solace.